What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another YouTube tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing a low fade on a textured top. So let's get into it. First things first, we're going to saturate the hair. We're just going to wet the hair all over. As you can see, I'm wetting it all around. I don't really like to wet it all the way in the back because, especially on his hair, because there's a certain shape that I want to follow. And I feel like if it's too wet, I can't really get that shape. So now I am separating the sides from the top. And the way you do that is you locate the corners and you basically create a part going from the corners of his hairline to the back of his crown. You want to make sure these parts look clean and you divide the hair as needed. So now I'm going in with my 2-guard open, and I am just going to do that all the way around the head. This 2-guard is basically acting as a base for the haircut. This is just pretty much me debulking and knowing what I'm going to fade into. As you can see, I'm using my comb as kind of like a stopper, just to help me get a consistent cut all around. And now I'm going in with my clippers all the way closed just to create my initial guideline. Normally, you'll see barbers do this with their trimmers, but I find it easier to do it with the clippers, and it doesn't leave as harsh of a line to take out. And now I'm following it back up with my trimmers right underneath just to get it more bald. But yeah, doing it this way just makes it so that it's easier to take out the line. Now I got my lever all the way open and I'm going just about a finger's width all around the head. And as I get to the back, you can see that the guideline is getting a little bit wider. In the back, I'd say I'm going about 1.5 inches. The reason why I'm going a little bit higher in the back is because there's more room to work with. And now I'm going in with my clipper all the way closed, just bumping up that line a little bit, and then I'm going halfway and I'm going right underneath the line I went with my clipper no guard open. So the system is closed, then I'm going halfway, then open. And I'm just doing that all around the head just to get that first guideline blended. Again, with the back being a little bit, the guideline being a little bit wider than the sides, this allows you to stretch your fade and create that nice graduation within the fade. Now I got my Andis Masters on my Wahl Seniors, and as you can see, I was doing a raking method. So instead of me holding the clipper flat, I'm sort of raking it. So let's say instead of me doing a 1, now I'm doing something like a 1.5 because I'm raking it. I'm not using my full blade flush. And I'm just doing that above where I went with my other clippers. So with my other clippers, those open up to about 1/2. And with these, they open up to a 1. That's why I'm using these, and I'm just going a little bit higher. And again, as you can see here, I'm doing that raking method. And it's gonna leave a little bit of a line underneath, but I'm just gonna come back and blend that out with some lever play. So again, we're just keeping it consistent all the way around. And now I'm dropping that notch just a little bit and blending it out. So now I got my number 1 guard open and I'm going just above where I went with my no guard open with the Andis Master's blade, and I'm just bringing that fade up just a little bit higher. And I'm working on my next guideline. So this number 1 guard is gonna help me blend into that 2. With the Andis Master system, the guards are a little bit thicker, and the blade with no guard opens up to a 1, so I'm able to use a 1 on this tool and it still not be really low. So again, just going with my 1 guard all the way open as my next guideline, and then I'm gonna follow that up with going closed underneath just to soften up that line. And now I got my half guard on my TPob Clippers, and I am just continuing to fade this line out. And I'm just using some lever play to blend out these dark spots. I know my camera isn't completely focused, but try to bear with me. We're just getting out those darker spots in the fade. Again, starting open, then I go halfway and then closed. That's usually my method, my fading technique when I'm fading. Whenever I'm doing a taper or a fade all around, I'll usually go open, halfway, closed. As you can see, I'm pointing at that line. And we're just blending everything out. Now I got my trimmers, and I'm just hitting that vertical bar. My client here doesn't really care for a lineup. I'm just doing this to get everything together. And I think when you line up your fades, when you line up a haircut, it allows you to see the fade clearer and see any imperfections that you have. And that's a big tip right there. Not everyone wants a crispy lineup or a super sharp C cup. Know who you can do it on and know who not to do it on. That's a big piece of advice right there. But now I'm going in with my TPob Clippers with no guard, and I'm just doing a little bit of detail work. Now I'm back with my Andis Master's modded Clippers, and I am just blending out the beard. I'm not doing the beard today because my client does it on his own, so I'm just making sure I'm blending that out nicely for him. Now I'm doing it on the other side, just making sure everything is nice and blended. And as you can see, there's some weight on the sides of his head, and now I'm using my clipper over comb, and I'm just reducing some of that weight and giving it some shape. I kind of go for a squared shape, but I don't go too squared. We like it a little bit flared out. This is a technique that every barber should learn. It definitely helps you cut more surface area, and if you're doing it correctly, it's a game changer. So as you can see, I'm kind of going from a low point and I'm working higher up. You don't just swipe in one area and then move on. You want to make sure everything is cut nicely and evenly. As you can see, I'm pushing the hair in the front away just to make sure I'm cutting what I really want to cut. And now I got my number 3 guard, and I am just making sure everything is blended. This is all a part of the detail work. The detail work is what takes a decent haircut and makes it a great haircut. So as you can see, when I let the hair fall down, some of the hairs from on the top was blocking the fade on the sides, so I'm just cleaning that up. I'm kind of holding the comb at an angle so that I'm still keeping the front long and not just taking a chunk out of the front. So now I'm wetting the hair again because I'm gonna start cutting it, and he wants to take about 1/2 inch off the top, so that's what we're doing. This haircut's really just a cleanup. It's not a big chop or anything, more so just like a maintenance haircut. As you can see, I'm just following my guide, making sure everything is nice and even. And now after the shear work, you can see I'm starting to blow dry his hair. Just making sure I'm getting it nice and dry. His hair is very thick, so sometimes I thin it out with some thinning shears. But yeah, now we're just blow drying the hair. And I'm not like a master hairstylist where I focus a lot on the blow dryer. Right now, I'm really just trying to make sure it's dry. And then we comb it back down, and now I'm just trimming some of the front hairs, making sure that that's even. And now I'm going in with some styling powder just to add some volume and texture to his hair. And now I'm just letting him play around with his hair and style it how he wants it. Because I could style it, but I think it'll be better if he just does it how he wants. And now I'm just cleaning up the neck hairs, making sure everything is nice and clean. And again, I'm going in with some detail work, just making sure I can get this fade as blended as I can. And now I'm going in with my Bronze Series 9 shavers, making sure everything is bald before I take the cape off. Hitting it one more time with the trimmers, making sure everything is nice and clean. And now you can see this is how it looked before the haircut. And now we got them blended, looking fresh, and ready for the weekend. You can see the back is looking clean. Fade is nice and tight on the sides, and the top is looking clean as well. If you guys like this haircut, let me know in the comments what other cuts you want to see.